Hi everybody, so if you can't tell by the title of this video, it is a TTC Q&A. I decided to do a Q&A because I'm almost at 300 subscribers and I've never done one before. So I've told myself that every month I'm going to try to do a TTC or just in general Q&A. So these ones here are all TTC related, but feel free to ask any and all questions that you guys do have. So my Instagram, I posted a picture, and you guys can go and follow my Instagram if you guys would like to leave comments and just keep up and follow me on the Instagram so that you can see when I post a video for a Q&A. And I started up a Facebook page as well. It's not my personal page, but it's the page for my YouTube channel. You guys can go on and request to be added to that page, and I will add you and we can have discussions on there, and you can leave your questions and that sort of thing. So those will be down in the description box as well. But we're just going to go ahead and get into this. So the very first question was from my Instagram. Bree Elizabeth said, "What are some things you do to help you try and conceive?" What we do is I've started seeing an OBGYN about helping me with my TTC and that sort of thing. She prescribed me Provera, metformin, and 100 milligrams of Clomid this month. I had to stop taking the metformin because it was causing so many breathing problems. So I did not finish that. I took it for, I think, a week. And I had to stop it because my breathing landed me in the hospital with an asthma attack. And I just couldn't risk continuing a medication that was making me feel so lousy. So as of right now, it was the Provera. I started it on January 17th and I finished it on the 27th. And tonight is my second night of taking the 100 milligrams of the Clomid. I will take it here in about 3 hours and 15 minutes roughly. I take it at night to avoid all the side effects. But I've been, not this cycle because they're not going to get here in time, but last cycle I did use OPKs, and also on cycle day 21 I have to go and get my progesterone levels done to see if I did ovulate on the 100 milligrams Clomid. So as of right now, we're just seeing an OBGYN and not going to fertility clinic or anything like that. And another thing that we do to help try and conceive is we don't have sex every night because that will lower the male's count. So we've been limiting it to every other day. This way he has time to build back up his supply, I guess you could say. And how long have you been TTC? We have been trying to conceive since April of 2015. We decided, it was actually April 15th of 2015 that we decided to actively start trying and not prevent and that sort of thing. So it's been going on for 3 years now, right? 15 to 16, nope, 2 years, I'm sorry. So it's almost been 2 years now that we have been actively trying with no success at all. We haven't gotten pregnant once, so it's just, I don't know. Another question is, she said that she would love a link, so I left her a link to my YouTube channel, and why you struggle with TTC. And the reason why is my body doesn't ovulate like it should. It doesn't ovulate on its own. Very rarely does it. So, I could get my period 6 months to a year, and then another 6 months to a year I won't have anything. I won't have a new cycle start. My body just never really ovulates like it should and it's causing me to not get my period. So just something in my body's hormones or whatever, it's not working properly. And she also wanted to know my story. Well, I will have a completely separate video for that because it's probably going to be a really lengthy video. The last question was from my friend Kelly, and she asked on my Facebook page, and she said, how do you deal with the stress of others becoming pregnant? And that is, I pretty much limit myself to Facebook. If I see a lot of women or friends or something like that announcing their pregnancies or posting bump pictures or anything baby related, I pretty much I limit myself to where I don't have to see that all day, every day. I don't get on Facebook for a while. I stay off of Instagram. I stay off of social media in general pretty much. This way I'm not putting all that more stress on me. And what do you do to overcome that stress? Things I do to overcome the stress of seeing others pregnant and that sort of thing is I try to stay positive. I tell myself every morning when I wake up, it's going to be okay. This will be your year. Stay hopeful, something along those lines. And another thing that I do is I make my hair bows to help relieve that stress. I found when my mom passed away is right around the time when I started making hair bows. I made them a little bit before that, but I wasn't like spending hours at a time. It would be like 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there, and then I would have a bow done like 3 days later. So it wasn't something I was like really interested in, but after my mom passed away, all the stresses and sadnesses of that, it was a great coping mechanism for me, and it's just something that I grew to love and I find to be a great stress reliever for me. So I make all kinds of different hair bows, and right now I have like 200 to 300 bows that are made and ready to be shipped out to their new owners, that like they're still waiting to be purchased and that sort of thing, but they're just ones that I've made that I didn't have anyone to make them for. I didn't want to keep them for myself. I made them because I was feeling stressed, and it was a great stress reliever. So my hair bows, they're my gateway, I guess you could say. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comment section. You can go and follow my Instagram and watch out for pictures about Q&As. And you can go and request to be added to my Facebook page. And again, my Instagram and Facebook page will be linked down in the description box so that you guys can find them easier. And just stay tuned for more Q&As. Bye.